All right, so you wouldn't know it from what you read in the mainstream press, but Republicans in South Carolina, while terrible on fiscal issues, they've actually been okay when it comes to diversity, when it comes to inclusiveness, when it comes to this big tent that people keep talking about. And again, I'm referring to the fact that South Carolina Republicans nominated the first female chief executive here in the Palmetto State, Nikki Haley. She was elected in 2010, reelected again in 2014. They also chose the first black Republican U.S. senator since Reconstruction from the South, Tim Scott. So, again, on a lot of fronts, South Carolina Republicans are failing, but when it comes to diversity, they appear to have open minds, at least when it comes to top of the ticket races. Now, down in Beaufort County, South Carolina, though, there were reports coming out this weekend, over the Memorial Day weekend, about a candidate for a local office named Willie Turral. Now, I met Willie Turral at a recent Beaufort County event. Nice guy, seemed to have a very good platform in his bid for auditor of Beaufort County. That's a position that handles property tax records down there in the staunchly Republican county of Beaufort. But Willie Turral apparently has some observations and some history that doesn't exactly jive with the conservative label that he's applied to himself. And I wanted to cut real quick to a clip that was posted over the weekend on a website called Overton Report. Let's take a look at this clip real quick of Willie Turral.
You know, listen, this law enforcement problem is a big ass problem, man. It's not going to get solved until you can fire these fucking cops, defund these police stations. These are security guards, man. These are some clown ass dudes that we get. See what happens if you give a bunch of these clown ass dudes guns and a badge. This is what the fuck is going to happen. These guys are killing people, man, because they're scary ass, clownish ass guys, man. And when you have this big think tank, a few black cops can't even help because the organization of it. You know what I'm saying? The organization, they got that groupthink mentality, man. And it's hard to overcome that, yo. I like Donald Trump though. Y'all tripping.
You know, as a fucking comedian, yeah, he's funny as shit.
It's funny as fuck. This
But
dude moved the whole crowd.
As a representative, the last person.
This moved the whole crowd of peaceful protest. You take a fucking Hitler photo shoot.
That's a photo shoot, son.
Hitler photo shoot.
Hitler photo shoot, yeah. Because you know he looked dead at Hitler shit. And, you know what I'm saying? There's no way it's that close.
He think he Hitler, Kim Jong-un. He think he a dictator.
He is a dictator. You're right. I think therefore I am. He is a dictator.
Like the electoral college, what the fuck is that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what happened? Like, so my popular votes, and then you got the electoral college, so they come up with a vote. Listen, all this shit is the same system to keep these same damn cotton planters in power. Like the fucking minority have the majority of political power, and that's what it comes down to. Like, that's the redistribution of this electoral college. It's a bunch of.
All right, so obviously some commentary that falls outside the bounds of what Republican primary voters are looking for, particularly in one of the staunchest Republican counties in the state. But folks I talked to down in Beaufort told me they were less concerned about what Willie Turral said on these recordings and in some social media posts, but more concerned about the fact that they went to him and asked him about some of these issues, and they feel as though he misled them. So several Republicans in Beaufort have called on Willie Turral to drop out of the race. I talked with Willie over the weekend. He told me he's absolutely not dropping out. He said change is hard. Well, apparently not that hard to change where you're coming from on a lot of issues. But anyway, we will see how the Willie Turral saga pans out down there in Beaufort County, as it does have implications for statewide efforts by Republicans to diversify their pool of candidates.